So we got rudely interrupted by the power on the Instant 360. Oh, look at the beauty. Look at what's happening with the KK. They're fixing it. But it's stopping in the middle of the road. So part 3, you will notice, got cut at some point. But thankfully we have a power bank, which is like a power charger. So we're able to resume part 3. So we're now in the Vital area. This is the old Renault garage. It's still there. And they sell some small little Renault cars out here. You can buy one for like 12 grand. And apparently those little Renault cars are really good on gas. So I'm not sure. Maybe one of these days, when God bless me and I become a rich man, I will try to get one. But I understand you can put like 2 gallons inside. It can carry you for the whole week. It can carry you for the whole month?
No. 2 gallons ကျတော့ကိုင်းနိုင်ကမှာ
Gallon 2
တောင်းတော့ကျတော့ကိုင်းနိုင်ကိုပါ
Yeah. No, but I mean, I understand that you just do about 40, 50 miles to a gallon, which is not bad. Sethi Brothers is here. I mean, but I still wonder how these guys manage to. Because when it's rainy season over here, water can be all up. You see the water mark, you know. Water can be all up. So, you know, the place is over there. All right, while I'm doing this recording, it just struck me that the place we're going, we gotta make sure that our ET is set. All right, make sure our ET is set. So you guys just pause, give me a pause for a moment there. Don't stop the recording.
Yeah.
I just need to make sure our ET is set. Alright. Also, I gotta check on the guy who's doing my little rooster into my graphics. Make sure that it goes back to it. This is where we are right now is the Freeport Junction. So this is the Freeport of Monrovia National Port Authority. That comes from the Somalia Drive side. Okay, my man. Hello? You heading to the house shortly to continue with the drive feed? You gonna be going to the house soon? Okay. Alright, I took a small more coal and put it in a plastic bag, and then I left the tassel outside for you to wash those things. So we'll see you soon, okay? Alright then, just wait for me then. Alright then. Okay. That's the beauty about Liberia. Sometimes you gotta kill multiple birds with one stone. Check on our lady eating. So we just passed the Freeport of Monrovia and we're continuing down. Yes, and we almost to you, so I imagine that you ready. Okay, we just passed Freeport. We're coming your way. So we'll probably be there in about 20 minutes or less. 15, 20 minutes. All right then. Which church you do? The Baptist church? Oh, okay. No, you're not far. All right then. Thank you. All right. Well, that's good. All right. You know, like they say, empty bag can't stand in Liberia. And right now, I'm operating with 3 gentlemen who got good appetite. So I gotta make sure the 2 really set. We can go all the way over there, and then I've been talking plenty, I've been documentary, and the man of the year reading me say, "All man, the other level is going not correct." All right, so we continue with the documentary. So, I think we are approaching Beaumont Bridge now, right? Okay, this is still part of the area continuing on to Freeport. Continuing on. Yeah, so this is the Liberia that you knew. Now, one thing I would say to you guys is this road we are on right now. When I came last year, this road was all very bad. So I'm assuming Broca didn't fix this road, because it was not like this when I came in April. Because Rahul and I drove on this road from Freeport, and the road was not like this. So for today, Leroy, you think we can go straight to Douala through here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And that's one thing you guys will find with Liberia. Don't bring brand new cars over here. Hey, I'm telling y'all right now. Liberia is not ready for a brand new vehicle. Yeah, some of the roads you will get on, when you got joint in one time, you just say, hey, look, my software or my ball joint or something that's spoiled. So bring yourself something that's in the form of a Jeep, a pickup, a truck. And when I say truck, for those of you who live in America, you know truck in the context of America, we use those terms to refer to vehicles that are somewhat in the pickup and Jeep class. Now, is this the old Maserati group of companies over here? Because that's what it looks like. I'm seeing that somewhere they're selling, this is talking about sea and tilapia and all that type of stuff. Yeah, because this fence line here looks like the whole Maserati group of companies.
Yeah, it looks
Fence line. Maybe they've changed the name to something different. Yeah. But this is LIB for you, my people. This is LIB. The Foco is down here. They sell mattresses. As a matter of fact, the mattress that I bought has been serving me well. I believe I paid around $400 for the mattress. It has been serving me well. The only challenge with that mattress was, and I don't think it was the mattress with the challenge. The challenge with it is, the people who make the king size beds here, they don't understand measurements, so they will make the bed is a little bit bigger than the mattress, standard size. Now this is the Beaumont Bridge around Logantown area. Normal days, this was the Beaumont Bridge where they used to pass with the iron ore and all the different things. Yeah. So we're literally approaching. From here now, we're going to be going towards the I believe it's the Logantown Junction or Cardwell Junction. Which one? Point 4. There you go. So normal days when we walk from all the way Plumcar to Logantown, we walk literally on this road here into the Point 4 area. And for those of you that are familiar with it, this is all part of what used to be normal days. You coming from across the bridge and going. Now, for those of you who may be paying attention to the driving, this is a stick shift pickup. And I'm grateful that I brought something like this here, because I think I'm doing much better on gas if this was automatic. But so far, so good. Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. So by the time we get to St. Paul Bridge, we'll be climaxing our recording of part 3. Now you may notice that part 3 may be broken a bit because we lost battery. And what I probably should have done was kind of put the power bank into the Insta360 recorder. But you guys will still get the recording. It's all good. It's all good stuff. I'm doing this intentionally today because I want people to get a sense of when you come to Liberia, what you will see. Now, there are portions of the road that have not been done. Now, I want to think I probably misspoke earlier because what I just noticed is a portion of the road that is a little bit rough, and there was a portion that was paved. So what I believe was George Weah time, the paved part of the road from Freeport to Douala was actually paved, and then the dusty part that we are on right now was still dusty. So there's not been any significant change on this road from Freeport to Douala since Boga came into power. The only thing that I think has happened so far is they are expanding the road. And what I mean by that is anybody who is dwelling or has a structure in front or under the pole, the light pole, those structures are being demolished and they are being moved. So, Peter, I'm assuming you're still recording?
Yeah.
So, if you turn the camera towards the front of the vehicle right now, you will see a lot of what seems to be construction on the left-hand side. Now, those are the areas, those are the places that are being removed or being taken out because they were either in front or they were too close to the electric pole. Something tells me that electric pole might go because the road is being expanded all the way to the back over there. And the only fear that I have now is when they really start building the road now, traffic will not be easy because Liberian people don't understand water and all that stuff. So we'll continue to see from there. But thankfully there are ways to bypass it. So when I'm coming to Virginia almost every day, what I have been doing is going through the Johnsonville side and Dixville. Now on your right hand side is the St. Mary's Catholic School. For those of you who went to St. Mary's, it is still here. Apparently still functioning too. Yeah. So we are still on the Douala Road, still going. So we have actually passed the Dukutan Junction, right? But we have not reached it yet. Have we passed it? Or the Point 4 Junction? So we passed Point 4 Junction. Because the area we are passing now, normally during the week when we pass in here, we don't pass this side of the road. We don't us out from some other road much further ahead of us. But something on the left, you see the garbage that people make over here? That's one of the challenges that people dealing with over here. The money man on top of his store, he lives right on top there. And he got his store at the bottom. So that's the thing with our country. I mean, so far, I hope you guys are finding this interesting. Because what I will do is I will upload these things as part 1, part 2, and part 3. And it's all raw footage. Nothing adulterated, edited, or whatsoever. Thanks to our cameraman who's doing the recording, Peter. By the way, Peter is also an architect. He's a very smart young man, gifted and talented. And I'm going to introduce also another gifted and talented young man on his left, Philip Conan Cox. And then we have another gifted man who's here in the front here driving. He was officially a taxi driver, but right now he is my driver and he's my AD cam and he's my everything. That's the Memphis. All right. Our police then trying to apply some talent their money.
assist in the first minute.
We don't know what's going on here. We have been stopped. So typically when we come into Virginia, this is the area we don't bus out of.
Yeah.
We come from this side.
But maybe black in Arizona was small.
Right, relax. So what just happened over there, we don't understand. The man just literally blocked the road and they wanted us to wait. So I don't know whether that government official or not government official, but he was literally blocking the road. And this is the type of genius nonsense that happens in our country every single day. Yeah. Now there's a bus that's making a U-turn ahead of us. So we are forced to continue to stop. Apparently this one goes to maybe one of these countries. I don't know if it's Cote d'Ivoire or it's Ghana or Sierra Leone or what. It's one of these buses. So, you know, turning around here apparently is not an easy thing. I sincerely hope he doesn't break that light pole and cause problem over here. So this is one of the organized chaos situation again. On our right hand side is what used to be and still probably is the beer factory. Because I see the sign.
Yeah.
I don't know if they still make beer in Liberia, but or what do they make? Maybe they don't make soft drinks and those things. But the sign is there, so they are obviously still there. Years ago, at one point, I was spending some time with my aunt, and she used to live right after the beer factory. The owners, apparently, of the factory were the owners of this compound. Now, I still see the house that used to be in the front of the property. But the entire property itself looks like it's in ruins. As we approach it, Peter, just keep the camera close. That side, this side. I'm not sure, but you can see most of the buildings in the back look like trees not grow inside, so on. The owners of this property apparently they were able to maintain the house up front, but the rest of the buildings in the yard, they are all condemned. Yeah, this used to be buildings and properties where people were renting normal days. Yeah. But yeah, so we've passed the beer factory now. There's a place called Aqua Life. I think they make water here. Floyd Center. I don't know exactly what happens there. A lot of activity. Another place. Yes, my people, this is the Liberia. Another place called Harbel Supermarket. Now what exactly they sell there, I don't know. If we look to our left, there's a store that I've been buying a lot of things from, a Universal Business Center. They are also breaking their place down because they are behind they are in front of the light poles. And you can see a lot of the work they've started doing here. They're taking things down for the road that is construction that's supposed to be happening. And so this is the Liberia for you, my people. You see the beginner playing the football this soon. Morning. Without a care in the world. Now I know some people will say, but why you go to church today? Well, now my own church I have in here. I'm trying to show you what Liberia to live. And I'm also heading to Virginia to go and see the work that has been done at my property. So shortly we will be ending part 3. I think part 3 will be the longest because we're probably at 16 minutes or so now, right?
19.
19 minutes. The reason part 3 is going to be long, you'll probably notice 10 minutes or so for first part of part 3. And then, let's go. Let's pass the officials that are constantly blocking the road without a care. So we're almost near St. Paul Bridge. And once we get to St. Paul Bridge, we will officially end part 3. But this is for you, just for your consumption. I'm going to spend some time just uploading these things to the computer. And I don't know, Facebook, YouTube. I might do it on YouTube because they take larger videos and share it on my Facebook page. But yeah, if you look ahead, Peter, put the camera ahead. If you look ahead, you will see the St. Paul's Bridge coming up, and that is where we will be climaxing our part 3 of this recording. But yeah, this is our Liberia for you. I think that's it. Oh, that's stuff. Okay, it went off. Alright, well,
Still.
They just looking.
anyway, still on.
Yeah, press.
Yeah, they bring it up.